Okay, picture this. You're in a high-tech laboratory, right? There's no kitchen, no stove, not even a lighter in sight. But then you notice the chocolate bar in your pocket is turning into a gooey mess. Now, this isn't science fiction. It's the real story of a bizarre little accident that completely changed how we all cook our food.
So our whole story really kicks off with a simple, kind of strange mystery. A puddle of melted chocolate that just shouldn't exist. There was no sun, no radiator, no obvious heat source at all. Just a sudden, baffling mess.
So that's the big question, isn't it? How does something just cook itself with no fire, no heat you can feel? It seems totally impossible. But answering that very question sparked one of the biggest kitchen revolutions of the entire 20th century.
Now, to solve this mystery, we have to meet the guy who stumbled upon it. And here's the thing. He wasn't trying to invent a new kitchen gadget. Nope, his mind was on something way, way bigger.
This is Percy Spencer, and he was absolutely brilliant. A self-taught engineer working for Raytheon during World War II. His job had nothing to do with food. It was all about the war effort, building these incredibly powerful radar systems that used invisible waves to spot enemy planes from miles away.
So one day, just a normal day in the lab, he's working near this key piece of radar tech. It's called a magnetron. He reaches into his pocket, probably for a quick snack, but instead of a nice solid chocolate bar, he just finds this sticky, melted liquid.
And this, right here, this is the moment that captures the spirit of invention. You know, most of us would have just been annoyed about the mess and tossed it. But Percy Spencer, he was different. He saw something that didn't make sense, a puzzle, and he just couldn't let it go.
His curiosity was officially fired up. He realized this wasn't just some random accident, it was a real phenomenon. So he decided to turn his high-tech radar lab into a kind of makeshift kitchen to figure out what was actually going on. For his first real experiment, he didn't use another chocolate bar. Nah, he went for something a little more dramatic, a handful of popcorn kernels. He put them near that magnetron, took a step back, and just watched.
And boom, just a few moments later, pop, pop, pop. The whole lab starts filling with the sound and smell of fresh popcorn. The kernels were literally exploding into fluffy white snacks right before his eyes. And that confirmed it. Those invisible waves were somehow cooking things.
All right, so now he knows he's onto something huge. He decides to up the ante a little bit. For his next test, he picks something a little more volatile, a whole raw egg.
So he puts the egg near the machine and leans in to get a closer look, which turned out to be a very messy mistake. The egg cooked so fast from the inside that the pressure built up and it just exploded, splattering hot egg all over him. A bit of a disaster, sure, but it was also incredibly important data.
So what in the world was this invisible force that could pop popcorn and explode an egg? Well, Percy's messy experiments had just uncovered the real-world effects of a really powerful type of energy. That magnetron was kicking out something called microwaves, and you can think of them as a form of energy, a type of radiation, kind of like radio waves or even the light we see. But these waves have a special talent. They are really, really good at carrying energy that heats things up.
Okay, so here's how it actually works. A regular oven, it heats your food from the outside in. But microwaves are different. They go right inside the food and look for water molecules. They make those tiny molecules vibrate like crazy, millions of times a second. All that shaking creates friction, and friction creates heat. It's an inside-out way of cooking. And that's exactly why that egg exploded. The steam inside built up so fast it had nowhere to go.
Now, this amazing scientific discovery was really just the beginning. Percy Spencer knew right away he hadn't just made a mess with an egg. He had stumbled upon a completely revolutionary way to cook. And the journey of this tech is just incredible to think about. I mean, the first commercial microwave was called the Radarange, and it was an absolute monster. It was 6 feet tall, weighed over 750 pounds, and it cost what would be more than $50,000 today. So yeah, this was not for your kitchen countertop. It was for restaurants and ships. Getting from that behemoth to the little box that can reheat our coffee for $50, well, that took decades of work to make it smaller, safer, and cheaper. That evolution is just astounding.
When you really think about it, this whole innovation, this device that's in probably billions of homes now, it didn't come from some grand plan to change the world. It came from something much, much simpler.
From reheating last night's pizza to making a quick bowl of popcorn, the microwave has become a staple of modern life.
And it all goes back to one curious engineer, one powerful machine, and one gooey, melted chocolate bar in his pocket.
In the end, the biggest discoveries often don't start with someone looking for a world-changing answer. They start when someone notices something small, something that's just a little bit out of place, and has the curiosity to ask the most powerful and simplest question there is. Why did that happen?
Thanks for tuning in. For more stories behind the world's greatest discoveries, make sure you like, share, and follow. We'll see you next time.